Grant Smith joining Dave Coldwell at ringside after John McDonald again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Sport now proudly present 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC International Super Bantamweight Championship. Sponsored by BetSafe, StubHub and JD Sports. We're live on Sky Sports as we continue to bring you the very best ringside seat in the business. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome the millions of viewers joining us on AWE, a wealth of entertainment. Welcome to the great city of Birmingham! All the officials appointed by the WBC in association with the British Boxing Board of Control. Supervisor Charlie Giles, our steward in charge Martin Flory, area representative is Richard Vaughan. Working the red and blue corners are inspectors Tony Hedges and Richard Parsons. Timekeeper bell is Brian Heath and our 3 scoring judges, all adopting the 10-point must system. Massimo Barrivecchio of Italy, Christophe Fernandez of France and Sean Messer of England. When the bell rings and the action begins, the man in the middle, the man in charge is Mr. Ian John Lewis of Gillingham, Kent, England. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, introducing to you, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white trunks trimmed with gold, weighted at 8 stone, 9 pounds, 9 ounces. The perfect undefeated record. 11 contests, 11 wins, 4 inside the scheduled distance. He comes to the ring as a former member of Elite Team GB, the former ABA champion and the former undefeated Commonwealth Super Bantamweight champion from Birmingham, England, the challenger, the beast, Gamal. The champion fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold, weighted at 8 stone, 9 pounds, 3 ounces. Perfect record of 12 contests with 12 wins. Ladies and gentlemen from Birmingham, the reigning and defending WBC International Super Bantamweight champion, making his first defense. Would you please welcome Sean Showtime Davis! 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC International Super Bantamweight Championship.
Oh, I'm the referee. I spoke to you both in the dressing room. I obey my command at all times. You both know the rules. Watch them heads and kick them punches up. And when I shout break, you break clean. And remember, defend yourselves at all times. Shake hands.
Dave and I really looking forward to this one. An interesting cross-city clash of true, emerging, unbeaten super bantamweights. Good ones, Birmingham duo, Gamal Yafai and Sean Davis. Plenty of support for the pair of them inside the Barclaycard Arena here. 23 fights, 23 wins between them. And out of the TV lights, away from here, they've also sparred many rounds together in the last year or two. They know each other well, and there should be some real quality here.
Adam, I've been really looking forward to this fight. I think this is going to steal the show tonight. Like you said, they've sparred plenty of rounds, but you know, once you've got those little 8-ounce gloves on, it's completely different. It's different.
Yafai extremely confident that he will be too big, too strong, too powerful for Davis, who's a real whirlwind of a fighter, the 27-year-old from Hockley here in Birmingham. But in his 12 wins, not one stoppage yet. So does he possess enough of a dig to keep Gamal Yafai at bay? And Yafai has impressed us at times so far, and also occasionally flattered to deceive too.
Yeah, sometimes he can be a little bit guilty of believing in his own power and looking for the bigger shots too early and loading up a little bit. He can box, you know, he's got a good jab, he's got great body punches.
One got through there from Yafai. And another good jab Davis will want to really upset Yafai's rhythm. His footwork is good. He's got to get in there, hasn't he, and hustle and bustle away. Showtime.
That's a beautiful right hand. And he caught him just as Davis is moving on to it as well.
Trying to get hold of the middle of the ring as well. Here's Sean Davis, fired up for this one. He sold bundles of tickets. He said that his mum lives overlooking the arena. You can see it through the window. He's really excited about this. A defense of his WBC international belt as well. But really, there's so much more at stake here in Britain's second city.
Yeah, it's local pride. You know, you're walking down the street. You've got to get the win here tonight.
Shuffles forward. Davis, but there's a composed look already about Yafai, but he does walk into a right hand from Davis. A frenetic pace already set in this 12-rounder in the super bantamweight division. Welcome back. They're pretty talented, these Yafai brothers. This is Galal at ringside and GB Olympian at light flyweight. And the elder two think he might be the best. Big bro Cal, defending his world title a little later on. And in the middle, here is Gamal, the 25-year-old from this city of Birmingham, in fight number 12, and it's a tough one, on paper at least, against Sean Davis. Good start too, Dave.
It is, yeah. You see, Davis has not got, he's not a banger as such, no stoppages as such, but I think he's got that man strength. He's got that strength to fighting way. Sometimes you don't have to be such a big puncher, but you just feel strong when you get hit.
But his work rate is very effective as well. Did ever so well against Paul Economides when he won this belt. Really good fight. Was meant to be meeting Yafai that night, so it's been delayed about 7 months.
And that'll have done him good, because that was his first experience under the TV cameras, and all live on television. Good right hand from Gamal there. But that would have done him good, so I expect him to actually be better tonight for using that experience.
He's had more notice. Davis.
I'd like to see Yafai using that jab a little bit more. You know, he's waiting for the big shots, but just use the jab as well, because he can box and he's got a good jab.
Davis just looking at Ian John Lewis, the referee. As if to say, Yafai's holding on.
Don't get too greedy, take what you can.
Normally smooth, Gamal Yafai. Can be caught, can be cut as well. Backing off patiently here, but he walks into another right hand from Davis. He's got speed, hasn't he?
He has. He's throwing him with speed. You know, he's not loading up because he knows that he's not got the power, the one-punch knockout power. So he's loading. He's going with sharp, fast shots himself.
Get his chest and over the top of the hand.
Who's settling better?
I think they're both settled in nicely, to be honest. Both doing what they wanted to do, but I just think that Yafai seems to be, I think he's loading up a little bit more. He's looking for the bombs too early, rather than just setting him up. They've both swapped right hands, they've both got the power shots off already. So there's no feeling out process as such.
Just misses with the uppercut, but again, the movement of Davis. Swift on his feet. As they trade leather there. And the action begins to heat up here in Birmingham as the two rivals meet. and go to battle. Close one there.
Yes. Snap the jab out, quick.
Carlos Christie wants a fighter now known as Peter Christie running the corner of Sean Davis, who had a better session. It might be one each now.
Yeah, that's how I've got it. That was a good right hand from Davis. You see, the problem is with Yafai is with him not using the jab. Somebody with Davis' style that's a little bit, you know, in and out, sharp, hustle and bustle, you could end up getting outworked a little bit. Because if Davis takes Yafai's power, and all Yafai is looking at is looking to set up the big shot without building up points, without trying to break him down, then he could be in trouble.
Yafai in the white and sparkling shorts. Davis in black with the black and white boots. Bit of a throwback. His dad took him to the gym when he was 8. He fell out of love with it a bit as an amateur, and it's been tough. After 5 or 6 fights, he almost gave up because he lost a job, couldn't pay the bills. He literally had to cycle 10 miles to the gym. It was really difficult days for Sean Davis. But he showed the sort of mettle and desire and determination to come through that patch. He's a family man now, and he's very proud already of what he's achieved, and he wants more. Good body shot there from Yafai.
Fantastic.
And another one to the other side, and that might be the power, that might be the difference. Davis just looks in his corner, he's up quickly, doesn't seem badly hurt, but it's early in the round and in the fight.
That was an accumulation of body punches. Yafai came out for this round and he started nailing him with about 3 left hooks, and then he switched it around for the right hook underneath. All body shots. And
a whisper going around the weigh-in yesterday was that Team Yafai would look to work the Davis body. They felt there was a weakness there. Back he comes though. He's a tough one, Sean Davis, and he'll attempt to drive himself back into it. But physically, that difference, and as you were saying with the 8-ounce gloves, could be
completely different. Once you've got 8-ounce gloves on, people think just because you have top-side in sparring, again, body attack, again. This is smart boxing from Yafai. He's not headhunting, and sometimes it can be guilty of that. When he hurts somebody, that's it, just loads up. Now tonight, he's rolling, he's going underneath. Class boxing, he's showing his ability here.
Trying the uppercut as well. It's a swarm from Davis, but they're powder puff punches, and Gamal Yafai landing these serious blows, but back comes Davis. Real heart he's got, digging deep, and Gamal Yafai says, come on, let's have a war, which should suit him.
It should, as long as he doesn't start loading up. If he starts loading up, he'll get tired himself. He's just got to keep disciplined. He's got him once, he knows the key to it.
Yep, Davis will want it to go long. Yafai wants to get rid of his man, his cross-city rival, and make a statement here in Birmingham. Former Commonwealth champion, the pedigree he believes to go high in the sport, and he predicted he would do a number on Sean Davis. So Davis down, but definitely not out.
Beautiful body shots there. One thing I noticed, he was hurting him with the hooks to the body, but then after the knockdown, he started changing the right hand, and he threw 2 straight right hands in that round. What he's doing now is Davis is starting to, towards the end of the round, whenever Yafai starts going downstairs, he's dropping down. So Davis is pulling himself down. As the round's gone, what you'll see is Yafai will change that. He'll probably dummy to the body and then switch it back over on top. Davis is tough because he's took some big shots there and some shots that will take a lot of energy out of him and hurt him. But he keeps coming back, keeps firing back.
Yeah, he's very tough and he's very determined here. Sean Davis, the man from Hockley. He's 27, 2 years younger. Gamal Yafai with the smoother look to his boxing. Davis won't mind that if he can trouble Yafai, get him out of the rhythm and begin to really express himself. But Yafai has the knockouts on his record. He is a power puncher.
And he's looking to really sink those body shots in now. Good left hook there from Davis. he's just got to stay switched on defensively, Yafai, and not get too carried away with the attacks.
As they come in close there, though, the body will get exposed from Davis. Yafai will go hunting, but he can be static, Yafai, upper body.
Yeah, and that's been one of his faults as he's coming on, where he just gets single-minded about landing the big shot upstairs. But tonight he's using a lot of brains. But you know that Davis's corner will have been telling him, just get past the first 5 or 6 rounds with this kid, and then you'll come into your territory.
Yep, punches in bunches. Work rate. Nothing pretty from Davis, but effective. The single shots of Yafai certainly heavier.
At the moment, the hooks from Yafai just a little bit wide, just catching around the back of the ear, rather than catching on the button. Just needs to shorten those both left hooks and overhand rights as well.
Can he keep that height and reach advantage? Gamal Yafai.
He doesn't want to just be walking, he wants walking behind a jab. Set it up. Knock Davis's head back with the jab on the way in, then he can go downstairs, drop downstairs.
That's a body shot with the left hand, though. His tactics are plain to see. He wants to march Davis down and stop him. Davis in and out. His camp really will have worked long and hard about their game plan, knowing that the fight with Yafai was going to happen for some time. Yafai had that experience out in Germany recently. He's been on a stage as big as Wembley Stadium, not the Joshua Klitschko one, but the Frochgroves 2. So he's had all the promotional support, but Davis doesn't care one bit. He's in there, and he's going to make a real fist of this for as long as he can. Well, some famous faces who are joining us here tonight. One is Scott Quigg, used to be in this division.
Yes, Adam, Scott was a world champion in this division, so who better to get their opinion? How are you seeing this one so far, Scott?
I thought Davies started well. I thought Gamal was trying to box with him a bit, but it looks like he's lost his patience now a bit, and he's standing and trading with Davies, and it's starting to, you know, it's working better for him, and Gamal's strength now is starting to tell.
What would you be saying to Sean Davis if you're in that corner?
Keep doing what you're doing, try and be in and out more, keep frustrating Gamal, and you know, don't let Gamal set his feet. Once he's set his feet, you know, keep in and out boxing. But if I was Gamal, I'd just keep putting the pressure on and keep, you know, don't get too close, be in that mid-range distance, and keep doing what he's doing.
Good to see you back. You enjoyed Wembley?
Yeah, it was good. It was good to be back.
Good to see you. I'm in Barry Hearn's seat, so I better move.
Yes, you better leave. I think Barry will have spent time with Sam Eggington. They've got a pretty close relationship, those two. Sam fighting for the European welterweight title.
Oh, that's a lovely body shot.
A beautiful body shot.
Oh, naughty.
Very, very well picked there from Gamal Yafai. The count's at 8. He just about gets up, and that's a heavier fall for Sean Davis, and that power of Yafai is proving the difference.
Good left up upstairs.
The gum shield's out as well, and there's so long left in the 5th round here. He could do with this respite.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know what? He did really well to actually get up from that, because the expression on his face, I thought that was a finisher. It's a beautiful left hook underneath.
Boos from the crowd. Yafai says, come on, what's taking so long? He wants to re-establish the attack, the onslaught. Remember what happened when Davis got off the floor before? He fired back. But these body shots,
this is impressive.
Crippling.
This is impressive. Sustaining his body attacks. He's not forgetting about it. He's not forgetting where he's getting the success. Davis has got a good chin, a very, very good chin. But you know, as we can see here, every body shot that's landing clean is having a massive effect.
Good chin, good desire, good wins on his record. Oh! But down he goes. They just can't take the power here. They were right about these body shots. The count's at 8. Can he get through this round? Time out, the gum shield out for the second time again. The crowd boo. We've seen this before. Gives fighters a little bit extra to recover, but can he recover now, Dave?
I just think it's a matter of time. What Gamal Yafai has got to do is got to make sure that the frustration of the gum shield come out. He's got to make sure he doesn't load up like that. He needs to pick his shots, not want to rush in there too much, trying to blow his head off with one shot.
Many people at ringside on their feet. So many supporters of both Davis and Yafai. Again, he tries the body shots downstairs. Yafai, Davis, brave, spirited, hanging in there. It just must be so tough if you haven't got the power as well to keep the man off you.
Yeah, it's an absolute nightmare, especially, you know, every time they get through to you, they're hurting you. You can't keep them up. You can't keep them off you. You can't steady him up a little bit. Mentally, it's like torture.
And it doesn't look to have taken much out of Yafai at all.
Oh, good counter.
Sharp stuff from a very fit, focused and physically trim Yafai tonight. Good left hook as well. A very one-sided round, but Davis is surviving just about. He almost went again there. Left hook, mixing body and head. 10 seconds to go, and Davis again throws out the lever, spitting defiance, and will go back to his corner just about at the end of this one.
Very, very impressive round from Gamal Yafai. There, just dipped himself down, found the left hook. There, he should have hit him when he was down there with the right hand. Got away with that one. Love it. You can see the expression on Davis's face there. I thought that was a finisher. It's a beautiful left hook. Again, you see, he'll have been expecting that left hook going downstairs again, but he switched it up lovely. This is where he's showing his intelligence.
Yeah, you thought it was a body shot. It came onto the chin. Down 3 times, Sean Davis. Remember, both of these are undefeated. Sean Davis's WBC International Super Bantamweight title on the line. Up in Leeds tonight, Jazza Dickens is defending his British belt against Thomas Patrick Ward. There's plenty out there in this bustling 8 stone 10 division. We heard from Scott Quigg earlier. He's moved up to featherweight. He wants a crack at Lee Selby. But Gamal Yafai will want to go places in this weight category. Traditionally, such a good one to watch. So many great fights worldwide and domestically over the years. From Spencer Oliver, Patrick Mullings and Michael Brody giving us a wonderful triumvirate about, what, 15 years ago, maybe more now?
I can't remember, I'm too young, Adam.
No, you were fighting. You were exciting us as well, at a level, Dave.
I won't go that far. You can't kid public.
Yafai stalking Davis now. Knows he can finish this.
Do you know what you could think? You could think that the difference here is power. That's doing Gamal Yafai a disservice. His boxing brain tonight, it's fantastic. He's using his feet. He's thinking about setting shots up. He's going downstairs, and then, you know, for the last knockdown, he switched it up.
Right to the head, following a left hook as well. Davis retreats. He's light on his toes. Good defense, Yafai. And as hard as Davis has worked to prepare for this, you can bet that Yafai has done everything right as well. Tries his own body shot, Davis. You've got to take your hat off to him for even withstanding the storm.
Oh, without a doubt. You know, he showed what he's about. You know, he's a tough man, very, very proud man, and he's doing himself immensely proud. And listen, he'll still believe that he can win this fight. He'll think that Gamal's going to blow himself out, and he'll come on strong. That's why he's still throwing. He's not just tucking up. He's not just trying to get through the fight. He's not here to just go the distance. He still believes he's going to win this fight, and he's still trying to win this fight.
He'll believe as long as he can stick with Yafai, maybe his Birmingham rival will run out of steam.
What Gamal's doing really well here is when he's not punching, he's just coming instead of taking himself a little bit out of range. So then Davies can't land anything and can't outwork him there.
He looks more relaxed than I've seen him, Dave.
Yeah, definitely. And this is his biggest fight. His biggest fight, biggest test.
Yep, the beast is answering it so far.
This is what you want to see with these touted prospects. You want to see them when they step up. Are they going to produce? Are they going to look good? Or are they just going to get the win?
I wonder if his big brother's success as well has spurred him on that bit more.
100%, 100%.
Body shot from Davis, but he just walks through it. Yafai. Leaning all over Davis, who comes back and pops him, but that's all it is. Tough fight for Sean Davis. Welcome back. Bustling scene in Birmingham. Recently, over the years, we've had Wayne Elcock and Matthew Macklin. Before that, Robert McCracken. We remember him. Very, very good fighter. Obviously, brilliant trainer these days. Now it's the Yafai brothers' turn, along with Sam Eggington, to breathe life into Birmingham, which has always been a fight city. Plenty of gyms. You know, but for a long time, the journeyman gyms, like the Nobby Nod stable.
Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, it's always been a fighting city, but now now they've got fighters that they're all getting behind, and the crowds are coming out for. It's exciting times. But I think it is all the way through the country now. Everybody's talking about boxing again. I think Yafai, the last round, he took a round off, used his brain, took a round off, moved out of range, didn't give anything away. He still picked his shots, but he wasn't going as frenetic as it was the previous round. Now, I expect him to get back to work this round.
75th of Sean Davis's career, and the 71st
Lovely.
for Yafai. I think amateur difference as well, the pedigree. Davis won 12, lost 12, but Gamal Yafai won bronze at the European Championships, as well as the ABA Senior Flyweight title with Birmingham City on the GB podium squad. And that's what it looks like here tonight as well, just that polish, that extra class.
Again.
And down he goes, fourth time in the fight. He can't keep taking these, Sean Davis. And Ian John Lewis probably won't want to see him take too many more as well. He looks at his corner. He must be tiring. Painful shots from Yafai, who just every time attempts to blast through that guard. And you called it in the first round, the 8-ounce gloves. Totally different to sparring.
That should be it, really.
Is that fifth time and out? You feel for Sean Davis, but Gamal Yafai has been absolutely superb from the start. Ian John Lewis having a last talk to Sean Davis, but the fight is on the verge of being stopped. There's a minute to go in the 7th. Davis willing him through, his corner too, but there's no way back. There can be.
No, Davis just needs to grab hold and just get through the round. The problem he's not got the firepower to keep Gamal off him. He's not going to win on points. He's not going to stop him. It's just punishment.
Yep, it's mission impossible. Down again, and this time, the 6th time, it is all over. And Gamal Yafai wins the Battle of Birmingham emphatically, flooring Sean Davis mainly with body shots. Precise, powerful, casual as well at times. Smooth operation from the middle brother. Gamal Yafai does his bit. Now over to big brother Cal and that world title defense. Your heart goes out to Sean Davis, who tried everything and kept getting up. There's Galal. The party's going to be big tonight.
It's been a massive part. That was so impressive from Gamal Yafai. So impressive. Davis gave it everything he got, but it's so frustrating when you're getting hit with body shots because your head's clear. You feel that you can carry on, but your body just falls apart.
12th fight now Gamal Yafai has completed. He won the Commonwealth title, he looked good against Josh Wale, but this, I think, Dave, the most impressive we've seen Gamal Yafai on his biggest night. Yes, it was an international title, but against an unbeaten fighter, a cross-city rival. Lots of fans from both here. The lights on him, he performed.
He did, and he stuck to his plan. He stuck to the game plan, and even when he kept knocking him down, he didn't. A young kid could get stupid and just start loading up and firing away. He didn't. He kept his focus. The last round, he took off. And probably let Davis think that he's feeling a little bit safe, and then he went back to work again. Fantastic. I thought that was a brilliant performance.
And stopped at the right time.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. The actual finisher, I think, he comes back there on top of the head, the left hook. So again, he's switching. Some of the damage is going downstairs, and then he's switching back upstairs. He used his brain really well tonight. He's not just a brawler. That's the thing that we've all said about Yafai, is about Gamal, is that sometimes he wants to kill him too much.
It's only his 5th knockout win, but he punches hard, and he's had good experience already. 25 years of age. Wonder how far Gamal can go. We've seen Cal. Gamal, excellent performance, really good win over poor, brave Sean Davis.
Ladies and gentlemen, timekeeper Brian Heath records a time of 2 minutes and 27 seconds of the 7th round. Referee Ian John Lewis has stopped the contest. Davis in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner and new WBC International Super Bantamweight Champion from Birmingham, the Beast, Gamal Yafai!
Remains undefeated. Strong, solid, powerful, and also tonight classy.
Yeah, he showed his class. You know, he showed his experience, his class, his boxing brain, and his power. Sean Davis, what a tough man. You know, he gave it everything tonight, and he kept getting up from those body shots.
There's the class, there's the respect. We saw it on the highest level with Anthony Joshua and Vladimir Klitschko. We see it here between these two. They've sparred together. The difference with the 8-ounce gloves, the power and the pedigree of Gamal Yafai. There's another belt to add to the collection. How far do you think he can go?
I think he's got great potential. You know, he's developing, he's getting better. All you need to see at this stage is them improving and getting better. In a couple of years' time, you don't know, he could end up being a world champion.
Are they going to be bigger than the Smith brothers, these Yafais?
Actually, you know what? What a country of brothers we've got. We've got the Smiths, we've got the McDonald's, we've got the Yafais. You know, so many brothers in this sport.
Paul can answer that question in a little bit, but we'll try and get a word from the successful Gamal Yafai. I think when obviously the sport's booming, but the momentum as well in the family and Team GB and the success of that conveyor belt in Sheffield and now in Birmingham. We're going to be back here, I think, a few times in the next 3 or 4 years. Let's get a word with Gamal. Well done to him. He's with Andy.
Gamal, congratulations, well done. Was that the best performance of your career to date?
I don't know, I'll have to go back and watch it afterwards, but it was all right,
Very modest. 2 young, hungry pros. Is that exactly the sort of fight that you can show your best work?
Yeah, the better fight there are, the better I'll perform. There's a lot going in this fight. The best in Birmingham. Not being bigger than anything, but I always knew that I was #1 in Birmingham, if not in Britain. it's time to prove it now.
You were due to meet each other last October. Obviously, you got the injury. Did it feel good to get in there and settle the score?
Yeah. It was good to. People made saying that I made excuse with my injury, but everyone knows the score. With I really hurt my ankle, so I had to pull out. I wanted to be 100% for Davis, and tonight I was 100%, and it showed in there.
How much of a motivating factor has it been going home and seeing your older brother Cal's world title belt sitting on the mantelpiece? Has that spurred you on? I know you're competitive as a family.
Massively, man. I want to be the second world champion from Birmingham, so I'm on the way there, but I've still got a long way to go.
And a word on your brother. I know you're his biggest supporter, but what can we expect from him tonight?
A dominant performance. I really think he's going to smash it tonight. He's trained hard, he's looked sharp in training, and he'll prove it tonight.
quick word with your promoter, Eddie Hearn. Eddie, what are you making of Gamal's progression and what route do you look to take him?
I think it's time to step up British and certainly European levels. He's improving all the time. That was a really good performance. Massive credit to Sean Davis. Tough as you like. Kept getting up. This is a very, very strong super bantamweight. He's seen his brother progress from GB to World Championship, and I really believe he's going to be the same. British and European titles by the end of this year.
Well done.
Yeah, two hungry, talented fighters. 12 fights, 12 wins for Gamal Yafai. He remains undefeated. He said before the fight that he could beat Sean any way he'd like.